Good evening. This is your Market 610 Module 8 update on what was due in Module 7 and what is coming up in Module 8. So for Module 7, you needed to summarize and analyze ads and review and make recommendations for Yankee Magazine. I do not believe, at least the last time I checked, none of the Module 7 group papers had been submitted, so I have no feedback on that. Your upcoming assignment, Discussion Board 8. There's only one discussion board for this module. You're going to provide details about direct mail pieces. One that you were glad to receive and one that is going immediately to the circular file. I know right now I am getting a lot of junk mail from political candidates because we have a local election coming up on March 8th. I'm going to tell you I get 5 to 6 pieces of mail a day that I don't even get past the mailbox before it goes into the trash. Discuss reasons for your different reactions. Analyze the steps advertisers can take to minimize the number of junk recipients and the junk mail that people receive and more often than not dislike. Use citations and references. Respond to all of the elements of the question. Use 2 peer replies and 1 can be to me. All right, so veggies. Milestone 5 is about creative strategy and the marketing mix. In Milestone 5, you're going to be making a message strategy, determining your objectives, and sharing the key benefits, claims, and promises for veggies. You're going to create a separate statement for each target market. Sometimes this is called a creative brief, but it is basically an instructional manual for whoever is responsible for marketing and doing the promotion for this product. What's the purpose and objective? Who is your target audience? What is the tone you want to achieve in all of your marketing communications? You're going to be doing the IMC or integrated marketing communication mix with budget allocation, and that budget allocation can be percentages. It can include things like sales promotion, advertising, that could be radio, it could be television, it could be billboards for a local market. Public relations, how are you going to get people talking about you and not having to spend much money? Direct marketing, personal selling, and don't forget to include social media. Again, you're going to tell me all of the different things you're going to do in your mix and at least what percentage of budget is going to go into that. You're going to use APA format with headings, citations and references, and make sure you incorporate the feedback you've already gotten. The more you do that each step of the way, the less you're going to have to do for the final project paper. If I were doing the paper for this week, I would be doing veggies as my first heading, creative strategy, IMC mix, budget allocation, summary, and references. Veggies is just a brief overview of the company. And then I would have a main level 1 heading for each of the major requirements. You can use a level 2 heading, which is in the margin, but I think using all level 1 headings is the easiest approach that you can take to APA headings. I mentioned this in my last briefing. Consider having a team member start pulling together the final paper. It is worth 600 points. There is a lot to pulling together all of these different milestones that you have done. So you might want to forgive one team member about not doing anything for the upcoming milestone and start focusing on pulling everything together. You want to eliminate redundancies, combine sections, make sure that you implement the corrections and suggestions for improvement that you have received on previous papers. Move charts, graphs, pictures to appendices. Make sure your citations and references match. You can do that by going to the reference page, clicking on the Find button on your computer, and then typing in whatever the references and seeing if you have a citation anywhere. Make sure APA formatting and guidelines are followed. That's some of the feedback that you've gotten. The more you can pull this together now, the easier it's going to be. I would suggest that this is what you put in your appendices. The competitive review for milestone 2, the segmentation from milestone 3, the product positioning map from milestone 3, the budget from milestone 4, the IMC plan, which will be in this milestone as well as in milestone 6, and the media planning, budget, schedule, and flow chart from milestone 6. If you have any questions, please post them, and I will see you online.